Texting, both, whatever. Anyway, back for segment 2. IDD, for those of you who know, I don't disagree. The redoubtable one, the highly questionable one, the fixture. We are back. Segment 2, all things idiocy. Tonight's starring role, Dennis fucking Rodman. Moron of the Year award, just locked it up. Look, you know, he was dumb in '87 when he said if Larry was white, black, he'd just be another good guy. That was bad enough. Okay, that was bad enough. Okay, and you'd have thought 20 years of you know, he got to play with Jordan, and he got humbled, and you'd think he won championships. You thought he would have grown and matured a little. Clearly, that didn't fucking happen. He's probably as mature as Antonio fucking Brown at this point. But to say that Larry Bird, Larry Bird would be in Germany in this league where they can't even breathe on you. And the goal is 3-point shooting. That's the focal point of most offenses now. Larry Bird would be licking his lips. Are you fucking kidding me? And also, he's a 3-level scorer, and this is a small ball league. He'd have even more fun. So
Dennis Rodman's just fucking.
Dennis is just a moron, and the fact that it didn't start with me. You should have heard him on ESPN today. He didn't have a defender. Nobody defended him today.
He's just fucking
everybody.
People.
When Dominique Foxworthy
defends
Larry Bird,
defended Rodman.
Rodman, this is what Rodman is. Hot stir.
When
you think he really believes that shit? You think
yes, I do. That? I think he's that dumb. I think he's that bitter. You know why? Because he got tuned up by a white guy and he still can't get over it.
I don't think that.
He got tuned up by a white guy. And by the way, oh really? Who?
Yes.
Who was that? Who? Name me the white guy that tuned up.
Kevin McHale.
He didn't. Kevin McHale is. I don't have a problem with Kevin McHale, but he was primarily guarding Bird. He wasn't guarding McHale. He was guarding Bird. Sally was guarding McHale.
Okay, you asked for
and Mahorn was guarding McHale.
But so you're telling me Larry Bird's the only white guy to ever school Dennis Rodman?
Yes.
No way.
Name me one.
God.
Name me. I'll wait.
You're right. I don't have one to give you.
Name me.
John Stockton.
He doesn't come. Johnny Stockton caught him in a pick and roll one time. Give me a white guy. Give me a white guy besides Larry Bird who tuned up Rodman. In fact, it was an African-American sports writer from D.C. who said, here's the problem. And this was in '87. He goes, Dennis couldn't handle the fact that he got tuned up by a white guy. But what Dennis didn't understand is Larry Bird has tuned up a number of brothers before you. Dr. J is one of them.
Docky.
Yeah, icon.
No, that's right. I mean,
I'm saying, so Dennis Rodman,
but that's what I'm saying. For Rodman to act like this, there's no... Okay, so Jordan's not lying. Magic is not lying. All the guys.
Dominique Wilkins ain't lying. None of these guys are lying.
So that's why I feel like Rodman knows what's up. He's just being a dick, and maybe it is because he can't get over.
When was the last time?
Isaiah Thomas has never got last time.
I know he's just being a dick.
When's the last time you talked about Dennis Rodman?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, but this is idea.
No, I'm just saying now he wants to.
Probably on The Last Dance.
Yeah. Yes.
That's probably the last time.
When Jordan had to go get him in Vegas because he had to take his.
Like, holy shit,
in the middle of a fucking playoff run, he had to go to Vegas for 48 hours.
But that's Dennis Rodman. He shows up every so often, and then he
played hard.
I'm friends with the guy in North Korea.
Yes, he's the best.
Before The Last Dance, it was that.
Yes.
Look, in my opinion, Dennis Rodman's the best defensive player I've seen in my lifetime. He guarded Shaq,
but
Bird,
it's because
he did.
Look,
he guarded everybody.
No, but it's because of the person he is.
Yeah, so give me your stupid. Give me your
RJ.
Who's better?
Pippen.
Pippen couldn't guard Shaq. He'd break.
Rodman can't guard Shaq.
He did guard Shaq. When the Bulls beat them in '96, Rodman was guarding Shaq. Yes, he was. Go to the fucking tape.
Baby Shaq was bigger.
Wait, the baby Shaq who was in the finals 2 years? That baby Shaq?
That baby Shaq was a problem. You know
it.
He was a problem. But it was still baby Shaq. It wasn't.
Yeah,
It
he only averaged 29 points a game.
This was like Shaq when he was dribbling down the lane, dunking on
29 points a game, baby shit. Whatever. Bottom line is, Rodman D'd him up, okay? And you can go back to the fucking tape of the Orlando-Chicago series and watch it happen because he gave Shaq fits.
But let's not lose sight of the fact that the reason Rodman was that good defensively is because of who the fuck he is.
Yes.
It is his agenda. His whole life is to be a pain in the ass.
And ruin somebody else.
You're gonna sit there and tell me that he didn't mean what he said yesterday.
I think he's being a dick.
No,
I think he knows.
I think he believes it.
He knows that Bird was better than him.
I think he believes it.
No way.
Yes, he does.
You can't
to say to Jokic, first of all, this whole thing started with skilled basketball player. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. You name me one other player ever that told a 55-win team he was going to fucking play left-handed and then score 27 points on his fucking left hand. I'll wait. You know how fucking great you got to be a skill to fucking be able to do that?
What about Shoeless Joe Jimmy in 1927?
Who?
Shoeless Joe Jimmy.
Who?
You don't remember
Shoeless
that?
Joe
Who?
Jimmy.
Is he related to Johnny Come Lately?
Yes.
Or Sally
yes.
Come Lately? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, he is.
The bottom line is,
Dude,
and by the way, Dominique Foxworthy is the one who brought that
Shoeless
up.
Joe Jimmy told the 1929 Yankees he was going to strike all of them out.
The 1929.
Went out there and did it.
Shoeless Joe Jimmy?
Shoeless Joe
The same
Jimmy.
one who's one of the
He was
Little
related
Rascals?
to Shoeless
that
Joe
one?
Jackson.
He's best friends with Alfalfa from the Little
Yes.
Rascals? Okay. Shoeless Joe. For those you see,
Spitting
write that one
again.
down. So,
You're freaking spitting again.
am I?
That's Bird.
Bird
Bird
brings it out.
Bird.
The bottom line is, and it was Dominique Foxworthy who yesterday said he just learned about this game when Bird played left-handed. When he heard this, Bird's the most skilled player that anybody tells, and this is Dominique Foxworthy who was saying, "Oh, Durant's just gonna cook him," and all that shit. He was like, he's going, any man that's gonna tell.
Remember when I told you he was fucking with people when he said
I
that?
think he was.
I told you.
He's not Rodman.
No, Rodman's doing it.
Rodman's
because he's
delusional.
No, he's a prick.
Rodman's delusional.
He's a prick.
Rodman's delusional.
He just wants to be.
You
in
could be
the-
right about
He's
that.
delusional.
I don't think
Rodman's
he's delusional about this.
He's like
Look
the
at his
person on
track
earth that's
record.
lived to be clickbait. His whole
Everything
life.
about Rodman, his whole fucking life, he's delusional. He's always been fucking
I will
weird.
tell you though, I loved every minute of the finals of Rodman on Karl Malone. There was nothing more.
Dude, it was crazy the
nothing-
body types he could guard.
I'm saying
I will give
he's
that.
the most
Yeah, I'll give
versatile.
that.
He would
Like-
guard. He could guard positions. 2
You
through
said
5.
best. You didn't say most. You didn't say versatile.
That's
you
one of the
said
reasons why he
saying
is the
that too,
best.
though.
That's one of the reasons why he is the best, because he can guard the most positions.
Scotty can.
Scotty can't cover a 4 or a 5. Stop talking. He can cover a 2 and a 3.
Scotty
He's not
covers
covering
4s all the time.
Scottie Pippen is not going to cover Karl Malone on the post. Malone will shit on him. He will take a shit on his
I
head.
don't know about that.
He will break him in 2. He will shit on his head,
Who are you
and then he'll
talking
wipe
about?
his ass with his face.
Who are you talking
Karl Malone.
On
with
who?
Scottie Pippen on the post. Pippen could not guard Malone on the post. Pippen couldn't guard fucking Barkley on the post. He couldn't guard no fucking way, no how, no never.
I do remember him guarding big men sometimes.
Who? Give me a good one.
Like maybe when Jordan was gone, did he ever kind of?
No, they still had Horace Grant. They still had They still had big men. He can look as a perimeter defender. Scottie Pippen's as good as anybody I've ever seen. But Rodman is better because he can guard not just perimeter but post. He can do both. Pippen can't do both. He can't do both. He never could. He never would. Scottie Pippen would never be caught in a switch with Karl Malone on the fucking.
Dennis Rodman's not guarding your shooting guard.
Yeah, yes, he has.
Who?
He guarded Jordan when he was on the Pistons. He guarded. He's the only guy that guarded Bird,
You're getting into
Shaq,
you're getting into
Andrew.
land where you don't want to be.
Yeah, you better be very
He
careful.
remembers all these
You better
games.
be very careful right now.
He actually remembers
You're
all
very
these
careful.
games.
I actually just don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it.
Then
You don't
stop
accept the
saying
fact
it.
that Rodman's the best defensive player ever since at least in this lifetime. He is four positions.
Is this a shit napkin?
Yeah, thanks.
What is it? No, what is it?
Anyway,
Napkin.
everyone defended
what's
Bird.
on it?
Tim Legler defended Bird. God bless you all. That Dennis Rodman, go take a cold shower and wake up. Seek some help. You're an idiot. Okay. Okay. Either way, you're an
Cold
idiot.
shower.
If he's right and you were just trying to be an asshole,
does
you're an
he
even
need a-
bigger asshole.
why does he
Okay.
need-
Because
why
to
does
the
he
credit,
need a
but
cold
here's what Rodman
shower?
doesn't know.
To wake his ass up.
Here's what Rodman doesn't know. To discredit Bird is to discredit you. Because you guarded him. And now you're going to tell me he lit you up like
alpha
Chris
is the omega.
Yeah, you can't sit there and trash Bird.
end is the
Basically,
beginning.
you're just taking.
hope this is
literally,
the end.
well, then you guarded. Oh, well, Bird wasn't that great. Then maybe you weren't that great of a defender, Dennis. I mean, the guys you guarded apparently weren't that great.
Are you like?
That's true. That's true.
Did you just?
You're right, Dennis.
Did you just look into the camera like you were talking to actually Dennis?
I am talking to Dennis, and Dennis is probably watching right now because he's
sure.
Dennis is one of our
delusional.
subscribers.
I think
he is.
He's our 31st.
He
Okay.
is. He
All
would be.
right. Yeah,
would
we should hit him up.
Anyway,
crazy.
If he was our 31st subscriber,
I had to
we'd have
get
a lot
that
more
out.
subscribers.
And the thing is, if this was one of their guys,
he's off
they'd
the
feel
grid.
the same way.
the
So
grid.
the bottom line is, Rodman's a nut job. Moving on.
I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, I think we all agree. Rodman was a nut job. But moving on to the NFL now, Delvin Cook, and this was reported just yesterday, has received multiple. Now, of course, nobody's fucking saying who it is because we can't. Nobody can fucking know who it is. You can know he has 3 or 4 offers on the table, but you can't know who it's fucking from.
Well, because he might not have 3 or 4 offers on the table.
Why would you leak that? If you're his camp is
Because he
confirming
wants-
I
this.
think because they're trying to.
His camp is confirming this.
His camp is trying to
Drum up the
show
offer.
that he has value and that people want him.
You wait a minute.
You don't think
they
that happens?
You think the league? These guys don't know he has value? Everybody knows he has value.
Okay, but see, okay, But see, here's the thing.
And I've heard the Jets have kicked the tires on
Let's say a team comes to me and says, "Hey, we'll give you $5 million a year plus incentives that could get you up to 8.5, right, on a 1-year deal or something."
Yeah.
I don't know. There's only 2 plays. Go ahead. Sorry.
Is that high?
$8 million? That's low.
That's low for him. I
That's
think
low
it's
for
like
him.
12.
He's worth $12 million a year.
Okay.
Well,
So,
I don't know
but
if he's worth that now, but that's what he.
Well, he came
I'm
up
saying
1,000 yards. He had a great year last year.
Saquon is like fighting for $12 million right now. It seems.
Right.
I know, but Dalvin Cook, number one, has been more durable than Saquon Barkley.
That's true, but he's
plus
also
he's had
had
a
his
15.
injuries.
His best year is
injuries.
He has, but he's been way more durable than fucking Saquon has.
Without a doubt.
And his best year is better. He's had over almost a 1,600-yard rushing season. Saquon's best year was this past year.
Right.
And Dalvin Cook is going to.
So you're actually proving my point.
I'm saying that,
so he could go to one team and they say, "We'll give you $10 million. That's what a franchise tag is worth," and he could say, "No," and then you start leaking it out that people are making him offers, and, and teams are like, "Oh shit, we got to come after him." You're trying to drum up interest. That's what I think.
If multiple teams have already given, the interest is already there. Technically, all you need is one suitor to drop interest. There are multiple teams that apparently have made offers to this guy.
Okay, but
so the interest is already there. It's already there. If you have 3 offers, the interest is there.
But what if he doesn't?
So now they're lying?
I'm saying.
Why do you assume?
I don't know. You don't think that ever happens?
I didn't say it ever happens, but with you think it always happens.
No. I'm saying that could be a possibility of what's going on.
I don't think that a guy who's coming off a Pro Bowl caliber year needs to drum up, and he's 28 and he's healthy, and it needs to drum up in a league where you don't have a lot of
running back market. They don't get paid shit.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying that he's a rare 3-down back who's healthy in his prime. There's interest.
But why did Minnesota just?
That was about how much money. Not that they didn't want to keep him.
28's not a running back prime anymore.
I don't think he's over the hill.
They are. Some of these guys aren't even getting anything off their rookie deal.
Look at his last.
Don't even make it past their rookie deal.
If he was over the hill, wouldn't he be descending and his performance would start to drop?
Has he been? Let's look at his numbers.
His numbers were good last year. He's not.
I think he did have a good year.
He had a good year.
Where would you like to see him? I think there's 2 spots for him.
Would you think realistically, meaning that he fits there?
Yeah.
In terms of their offense,
it'd be a good fit. It'd be a good place for him to go.
Who do you think are the 2 places that really fits?
I think Miami would be good for him.
I think that's the number 1.
And I think Denver would be good for him.
I mean,
Denver.
I thought Denver had good.
Why Denver?
Backs. Miami, I definitely agree with you because I don't know who the fuck their number 1 is.
Sean Payton is in Denver now, so that.
Well, Denver, he'd know how to use him.
Yeah.
Right.
That's for shit sure. Because he had a lot of success with Kamara and guys like that.
I think.
But Denver, Miami, I definitely agree. I think Miami's the number 1 spot for him.
I think Denver
in terms of need
might be on the up this year. Actually,
they're going to be better because the coach is better.
So you think Sean Payton will make that much of a difference in?
Yes,
I think they'll be better. I don't know how much better because that division is still loaded.
But I mean,
Casey
Russell Wilson was
LA,
like all-time bad last year.
I don't think he'll be that bad.
Will Sean Payton
make him better?
Make him who
yes,
he was?
If he listens to him, and why wouldn't he? He said all Sean Payton does is have success with quarterbacks. That's all he does. Yeah. So if you're Russell Wilson and after last year, you'd be a fool not to listen to him. And he's got a ring.
He's got good receivers too.
He has weapons.
Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy.
Yep.
He's got receivers,
and they're all young.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't he have them this year?
Yeah, but I think the offense wasn't. I don't think that offense was really played towards his strengths. What Peyton will do is Peyton will run an offense that plays to his strengths, and he'll utilize the weapons in it that play.
He'll look like Drew Brees.
It was just weird last year. Remember when they had like a?
They're both under 6 foot.
Was it like a? Was it a fourth and? Was it a 4th and 6 or fourth and short? And remember when they went for like a long ass field goal to end a game instead of that?
Instead of going for it. It was early in the season. We watched it.
It was like the first or second.
And we were all saying the same thing.
Well, that was Nathaniel Hackett.
There was,
Yeah. The new Jets offensive coordinator.
Or I'm not, listen.
Yeah. Or was that?
I'm just saying, I don't think, I don't
But was that they couldn't trust Russell Wilson to make a good pass?
No, man, he's just not the same dude.
Well, he's not the same dude. But you can still be effective. You can just have a drop and still be a good player. He was awful last year.
Oh, fucking hate bugs.
Yeah, no, I can't stand up.
That's going to be on camera, me shitting my pants when the beetle came on me.
Somebody keeps that.
I'm going to smack the shit out of it.
I had one of those.
Pete,
you know what, dude?
If PETA ever gets a whiff of this, PETA, don't subscribe.
Yeah.
Don't subscribe. They catch me smacking an insect.
Is there PETA for insects?
PETA?
Do insects have PETA?
They can't even identify what that was.
What do you think? Do insects have PETA?
I'm not even.
No, I said PETA.
I'm not even.
Do insects have PETA?
What's he talking about?
PETA. It's a joke. Do insects have PETA?
Nope.
If I knew what PETA was, then I'd be asking the question.
I don't get it. I
Anyway,
don't think he gets it either, so I'm not alone in not
I don't
getting
get
it.
It's not.
Nope,
Okay.
I don't get it.
All right. Well,
Sorry. It might have been funny. I don't know.
It might have.
you both laughed at first, and then you changed.
I laughed because I
What
didn't know
did
what the
it
fuck you were
mean?
talking about.
What
I
did
was
it
laughing.
mean?
What is he talking about?
Insects got PETA?
Okay, keep going.
Help.
Help
Can we call in a friend on this? Lifeline. I'd like to use my lifeline, Bob.
Well, I mean,
I don't know where we were.
We were talking about
insects got PETA.
Dalvin Cook. Where do you think he'd fit best? He said Miami and
What
Denver.
was your answer when I said that? Do you think insects have PETA?
Oh, we're trying to get off.
Sorry.
I said do insects have PETA. You were laughing. Then you stopped laughing. And then you started making fun of me for saying
Well, no, because then you
I just
said
don't know what you
something
meant.
else.
It might have been
you said
funny. I don't
something
know.
else.
I'm willing to see the other side, whatever the fuck it is, but I don't know what it even
Oh,
means.
I
You
said,
said.
I laughed because I didn't know what you meant.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you said
is it me?
something-
And then I thought about it. I'm like, I have no idea what he's talking
What
about.
did you say? I can't remember.
I think it was
insects
like in
have PETA.
reverse, like PETA got insects. It was
Yeah,
kinda
and I
like-
was like, what does that mean? And you were like, PETA got insects. And I was like,
And then
am I
I-
not getting something?
And then I flipped around and said, insects have PETA.
Oh, that helped. That cleared everything up, didn't it?
Well, that's
I don't know
where
about
we
you, but
started.
it was like the skies opened and the sea parted. That was like,
I'm just saying that insects are covered in the normal PETA. You're not allowed to do weird shit to insects either because PETA will come after you.
and you know what? What's sad about that? There are sick fuckers out there that actually will do weird shit to insects.
What would you do
Really?
weird
There are,
to an insect?
this country's
Like
full
what?
of sickos.
What would you
What would you do to
Wait,
insects?
wait, maybe if we are on...
Drown them and shit?
There are.
Like,
I don't, they,
come here,
they
fly.
kill them slowly. There are people that do shit like that.
Kill them slowly.
I'm just saying, there's one of
Wait,
everything in America.
use battery acid because it'll keep
Yeah.
eating the nerve endings
you're
and it'll
right.
continue to
It could
feel
start-
pain.
I guess it could start there.
There's one of everything in America. Trust me. And that includes fucking people that just torture insects for no other fucking reason.
Torture insects.
Yeah.
You know
Like they
what?
pull, like they get an ant or whatever, and they pull the legs off one at a time.
Seems like an insect lives a tortured life to begin with.
Well, the other thing I would ask...
Splat.
At any
Splat. Any minute of your life is
Any
over.
moment.
Splat. Any moment, splat.
tortured life.
I think a lot of the reason people don't think about it is because insects don't really make sounds.
No, they don't even scream when they die.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it's tough. It's tough to do that with a size 13 on top of you.
Yeah.
Imagine like an insect.
You're
You're
not
like,
gonna,
ah!
yeah, you're not gonna hear them. I'm here.
As soon as you step on it, it's like, oh no! God
Telling all his
Can you
friends.
see the
Tell them my
spider?
story.
Tell my mother I loved her.
Tell Scarlett I
Like,
do.
you could audibly hear it.
Oh my
That
god.
would be amazing.
No, I'm saying like other animals like if
And there's
people
not
torture
like
them-
that horror movie fun
like-
when the foot's coming down. I'm like, yeah, like, there's not that.
Take cover!
But I mean, like
there's none of that.
other animals make sounds, and people hear those sounds and feel bad. For
No,
them.
it's a good point.
Yeah.
But
it's a good
insects, it's
point.
just like
They're so
no
little.
sound. There's
I mean, their
nothing.
vocal cords are like you
Oh,
can't
it's a
even
great
if they
point.
have them, whatever they have makes a sound. You can't.
Yeah.
Great point.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'd love to hear it.
Dalvin Cook and
Step
insects,
on
boys
it.
and girls. Where is Dalvin Cook and Andy?
Got him!
Sal Palantonio reported today.
Sal Pal.
Sal Pal, our Philly connection. He loves him. He should. One of the few, I might add, we said this off the air, but he's one of the few opposing announcers that I actually like. I like him. It doesn't bother me that he's a homer towards Philly. He's from there. I get it. But he's also
not a bad homer.
He's not a bad homer because at least when Philly screws up, he will call it like it is. He will do that. He won't sit there and put the glasses on and wave the palm.
I also feel like he doesn't talk shit. Like
No,
when
he shows
when he
respect.
reports on the Giants, I don't feel like he's like condescending. Like honestly, if
He's-
I didn't know where he was from, I'd be like,
Yeah,
I'm not really.
He's
like,
neutral. He's a
okay.
professional.
Maybe he's from Jersey.
See, that's the thing. He's
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he's
is that where he's
professional.
from? I think he might be from Jersey.
Sal Pal has been around this long because that's why he's professional.
Yeah, he's
No
good.
matter who he's talking about, you don't know. You wouldn't know where
Tommy's
he's from.
over here asking for his home
So-
address.
But he said today
Because
that
Jersey, you can be.
You know, I
Jersey
know.
has a lot of Eagle fans, and
Yeah.
that's where your people are, right?
so. But he said today he believes
kid.
firmly that DeAndre Hopkins is going to end up in New England.
Sal Pal said
Sal
that.
said that.
Oh, put it in the books.
So
Put it
usually
in the books.
when he makes a prediction, because Sal doesn't normally just throw out a prediction.
No way.
Usually when he
Sal's
makes a prediction,
right
he's
on-
pretty.
no
He's
way.
usually accurate. He's a lot like Shefty. Whenever Shefty's pretty accurate when he makes a prediction.
Shefty's been fading a little bit.
A little bit, but you know why? Because
Shefty's
he
been
set such a
Shefty.
high standard. He's come down a little bit, but he's still more accurate than not. But he's a lot like Sal Pal's a lot like him. When he says something,
Sal Pal.
he's usually pretty accurate.
What a world we live in where there's people that run around trying to get information before other people, and they get paid.
And it's not for all, you're going to hear it in a day anyways
Right.
from something.
None of it's urgent.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get paid to leak it.
Yeah.
And the faster it's all about getting ahead of the story and being the first to break it because that's how you get ratings. You want to watch it.
Tommy broke it.
I'm just
Tommy
saying
just broke a story
Sorry,
over there.
just broke wind.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh my God. Paint's peeling. Anyway.
You don't even smell anything.
I did.
My
I almost
skin's
fainted.
melting.
Why?
I got bubbles.
Didn't you see the hair go up on our arms? Oh my
All
God.
right, what's up? There's something
hair
different
just
about the
evaporated off my
setup
arm.
because our knees continue to touch, and I'm getting annoyed. What's different? Why are we?
I don't know.
Are we different? Oh, and maybe I'm
Usually you're leaning out
I'm
that
usually
way.
more-
Yeah, you're usually like that. That's why. Usually, yeah, you're leaning in. And your feet are
thought
out that way.
there.
You extend your out that way.
We got deep thought going
Deep
on
thought
here.
going on.
Deep
So,
thought.
so you think
Deep thought of the day.
Miami or Denver?
Yeah, those would be the
Miami, they have a void there where he would be the number one dude. I thought Denver had some pretty good backs, but I don't know. But again, he could be the number one there too because I don't know who the number one is. So he can't be that good. Can't be that.
No, I thought they had drafted like Clayton, and then they
who
had
did the
Melvin
Eagles
Gordon, but
pick
they
up?
left
Who's
Melvin
Jacksonville?
Gordon.
Oh, Jacksonville has that kid that played, who played with him at Clemson, right?
He's got the two names.
Etienne.
Yeah, and Attendee,
Oh,
whatever.
Etienne. Yeah,
Etienne, whatever.
Etienne.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good
Yeah, he
player.
is.
But I mean, look, 3 down backs are very valuable in a
Who
passing
did
league.
the Eagles pick up when they let Miles Sanders go? Did they
They
draft the
picked
guy?
up Rashad Penny, but then they also got Swift.
DeAndre
Detroit,
Swift.
who's
Yeah.
good, right?
Yeah, from Detroit, but Penny
Yeah.
was from
I'll tell you,
Seattle.
that Detroit offense last year, they were fun.
Yeah,
were
but
fun to
the
watch.
guy they drafted,
They were fun to watch.
the guy they
And I think
drafted
they
might be the guy to take that whole role over
For
Detroit.
Detroit,
Yeah,
Who they? Did they
Alabama
draft
guy.
Bijan?
No, the Alabama guy.
the running back.
Yeah,
Alabama's got like a stable. They just got
Jamar Gibbs.
I tell you, Alabama has
Yeah,
running
Jamar
backs,
Gibbs.
quarterbacks. Alabama has 4 starting quarterbacks in the NFL right now, and receivers and running backs like you read about. And I mean, and then everybody forgets about their defense.
And D lineman.
D lineman,
lineman all over the
D lineman, yeah.
Safeties, corners.
So, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I think Miami. I mean, but again, now the thing is, Cook is willing to take less money.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
What about your guys?
I think he is. The Patriots.
Yeah.
We have a 1,000-yard rusher who's 25 years old.
Who's
and-
that, Shark Stevens?
No, Ramondre Stevenson,
Ramondre.
and who has only really played 1 full season, so he doesn't have a lot of miles on his
So they're
tire.
not touching a running back.
Yeah, but he's.
I'm not saying they wouldn't do it.
He's a power back.
Yeah, I'm saying like this
Cook's
is the thing.
his
Like,
opposite.
I'm saying that I'm not saying they wouldn't do it, but I don't think he's a bigger. Hopkins is their priority. They need
could
a
do
number
a
one
little-
receiver.
They
More
could
than
do
they
the
did back.
what was it, Tiki and,
Now-
and Brandon Jacobs?
Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah,
and
they could
Lightning.
do a little Thunder and Lightning.
They could.
It wasn't
They
Tiki
could.
and Brandon. It was Tiki and Ron Dane.
Tiki and Rondé. Who
Brandon-
was Brandon Jacobs?
Brandon
with?
Jacobs was with.
Giants.
Yes, but
Yeah, but he had
the
another-
guy he ran with went to Marshall. Little guy, but freaking stocky.
Little scat back, but he was stuck.
Damn it! Why can't I think of his name?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
But look, no, I'm not saying the Pats wouldn't go after him, but I don't think he's not a priority like Hopkins is. I think what they would do is if they say they got Hopkins and he was still out there, then maybe they take a swing at him. But that's if he's
But it'd
still
have
out
to be
there.
less than what y'all were talking about.
I think he's gonna.
I think
he's gonna go to Miami.
I think he's
Ahmad Bradshaw,
Ahmad Bradshaw.
Ahmad
Yeah.
Bradshaw.
good running back.
Yeah,
he was
really
good.
good running
Yeah,
back.
he was good.
That's a good call.
The word is he's willing to take a little less to play with a contender because he's never won anything.
Yeah.
He's never won anything. He wants to win a championship. That's his priority.
So a little less means what? 8?
No,
No, 8 would be right because what was he making?
I don't think he's taking less.
He's
He wouldn't be drumming up interest if he wanted
the
to take
word
less.
is I think he wants.
That's
to,
why I was thinking maybe he was drumming up interest because he wasn't getting offered that much. I don't know.
Again, they're saying he's willing to take less. He wants to win a championship. It's more important than money to him. So if he has to take a little less, if he goes on, say it's whether it's Buffalo or Kansas City or one of those
He's
teams,
not doing that for the Jets or the Patriots.
they're not. He doesn't see them
Those
as a
guys aren't
contender.
going to. Yeah, they're not going.
No, well, that's what he thinks.
No, he's right.
No, he's not. The Jets have that kid Reese who was leading the NFL in rushing when he got hurt.
Brees Hall.
Brees Hall.
Yeah, that kid's a stud.
They got some weapons.
Yes, they do.
They also have the fact that they had the
But they have Aaron Rodgers and he'll blow it.
They had the offensive rookie of the year and the defensive rookie of the year. That's pretty cool.
That's rare.
That's very
rare.
Okay,
Garrett Wilson.
Okay, listen,
Really good.
We're crowning the Jets over here.
No. Do you know what?
We're just saying they're good.
Do you know what Garrett Wilson did with Zach Wilson
No, I know.
as his quarterback?
Garrett Wilson's the number one.
In his rookie year?
He's
That's
the number
crazy.
Look, the Jets are just one of 11. Look at the AFC. The AFC is fucking loaded. I don't know if this conference has ever been this deep. There are 7 playoff spots.
So what
11
if
teams can
Cook
make
goes to Miami? What then?
I'd say they're the favorite to win the division if they get him.
Really? Over Buffalo?
Buffalo is fading. I got news for you. They're fading.
Okay.
They're not going to be. They couldn't handle the pressure last year. They cannot handle the pressure when the stage gets big.
We're gonna see.
They could look. They got fucking bitch slapped at home by.
They've
fucking
won the
Cincinnati.
division 3 years in a row.
That doesn't mean. I got news for you. If Tua didn't get hurt last year, they'd have won the division last year. They were the best team in football when he went down.
Okay, I don't disagree with that.
What are we talking about?
Miami, before Tua got hurt,
They were good.
They were
But
that
destroying
kind of
people.
stacks up with what I'm saying. I said
I think if
I said
you
it's
saying?
Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets.
I think it's Patriots, Jets, Dolphins, Bills.
See, and
So
you
here's
just
the-
said the opposite.
No, I didn't. I think that if he,
just arguing
I said
the opposite point.
if the Dolphins get Dalvin Cook, they don't have him right now. I'm saying based on where we are right now, if they get Dalvin Cook, I think they're the favorite if they get him. If they don't, if they stay the way they are, they're not the favorite to win the.
Here's my thing about the Dolphins, and you said this too, so I'm surprised you just said that. To me, the Dolphins more about Tua. That's why I don't trust.
No, he's got to stay healthy
100%
too.
Tua.
That's
Because
why I don't
they
think
could
they're
get
going
Dalvin Cook. If he
Yeah.
goes out in week 4 with the head thing,
Well,
he's not coming back.
here's where Dalvin Cook would
and that's
help.
where
If Dalvin Cook's behind him, he's not throwing as much, so there's less chance of that happening.
he's got to be one slam away.
Look, every quarterback is one hit away.
Not
like
like
that.
that, dude.
No, but I'm just saying.
That second
well, you're
one
the
where
one
his
who's
head
picking him to
went
win the
back.
division now. I don't think that to me, that's why he is likely to get hurt again. But if you get
That's what I
Dalvin,
think.
if you get Dalvin Cook behind him, and they can,
I'm not picking them to win the division.
No, I'm
I
picking.
told you it's
I
Bills,
have
Dolphins.
I have the Patriots and the Jets, and then the Dolphins and the
But
Bills.
you think Dolphins second, even though Tua could go out week 5, and then they got
That's why-
Skylar Thompson or whatever the guy's name is?
Yeah, what happens? Have you even seen the Patriots and Jets?
they're both
opening
better.
opening schedules. Like, have you seen their first
No.
They're-
6
I
to
have-
10
I
games or whatever it is?
I have not.
That doesn't.
It's
mean
awful.
It's hard, you're saying?
They got the Eagles. They got Cowboys. They got.
shit.
Cowboys are good.
Who's scared of the
Cowboys, nobody's scared, but they're good.
I would be scared of that defense.
The Cowboys should have
Did
beat
you
the
just say
40.
no to the Cowboys
I'm not
defense?
afraid of
Cowboys
Cowboy
did.
defense.
Hold on, but in the playoffs against the Niners,
can you
that
not?
defense.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you how I'm not scared of them because all you got
They
to do is
played the
run.
Niners defense head to head.
That was last year.
And
Talk about now.
And then
okay?
Dak started throwing out Christmas presents.
At the end of the day, is Dak Prescott still the quarterback of that team?
Yeah, but I'm
There
saying.
you go.
I said
you
I
go.
would be scared of the defense, and you said like.
I'm not
no,
scared of the
no.
defense. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm not scared of the defense. Because the defense is going to break because of that fucking quarterback.
I can't wait to see that defense against Aaron Rodgers and the Jets.
That'd be, man, there's going to be some fun games.
There's a lot of good
Aaron
games.
Rodgers-
Rodgers on the Jets,
Yeah.
it makes the league so much more
But he's gonna
interesting.
eat
The AFC is loaded.
That Dallas defense
There's
will eat
11
them alive.
teams.
It's going to be like a Aaron Rodgers. He wins the game 13
There
to
are-
12.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
If we're being honest right now, there are only really
Garrett Wilson.
there are the Houston Texans and the
Brees
Colts.
Hall comes back.
Are the Titans going to be
No,
any
I'm
good this
saying
year?
when they play Dallas.
I think they're down.
No,
The
they're
Titans, I think the only
they're
bad
like-
division in the AFC is
they're-
the South.
the Titans are like a giant.
Jacksonville's going to win that division running away this year.
The Titans are like a giant train full of trash on fire.
Well, they have a big steaming pile of shit at quarterback named Ryan Tannehill, who couldn't win when he was there. When he
I
had
feel bad
receivers.
for Derrick Henry because like his run is.
I feel bad for him too.
Is this supposed to be blinking?
Is it blinking?
This is not blinking. Is it supposed to be blinking?
No, it's just like on, right?
Is that blinking? It's not blinking.
Is it supposed to be?
No, don't touch it. If it blinks, we won't hear us.
Oh, I thought when it blinks,
No,
that means.
no. It blinks. We could get muted.
Okay.
Don't
Oh.
touch it.
Okay.
We're not,
Well.
America's hearing everything. No, I'm just saying the AFC. The AFC is 11
America.
teams deep. Other than but that division has all three has the Colts, the Texans, and the Titans are all going to stink this year. They're going to all three of them are going to stink.
Who else is it? Who's the fourth team in that?
Jacksonville, and they're good.
Oh, yeah.
Jacksonville will be better this year.
And Jacksonville then
but
gets
they
to the
play the
playoffs
easiest-
healthy.
Oh yeah, they're going to have a cakewalk.
Yeah.
That division is a cakewalk.
Yeah, but they finished first last year in that division, right?
It was them and the Titans.
They overtook the Titans at the very
Did
end.
the Titans even make the playoffs?
No, I think they knocked them out, unless they made a wild card.
No.
Who got?
Oh, did they?
I thought they were a wild card and lost.
I don't think so because Jacksonville got in and
Hold
won
on.
that crazy game in the first round.
Hold on.
Remember
Yeah.
that crazy fucking game where they were down 3 scores?
Yes.
Who were
Was
they
that
down
to
to?
the? That wasn't to the.
Wait.
That wasn't to the Colts, was it? No.
Wait. I mean,
Ooh, maybe it was. No, the Colts
No.
were awful
No.
last year.
the Titans. Hold on. Let me look at what happened last
It
year.
wasn't to the Titans, was it?
I'm just trying to see what they were.
We were just talking
It was
about
somebody
the
I
Titans.
was-
The Titans can't lose to
It
the
was
Titans.
somebody. Huh?
We were just talking about the Titans. The Titans can't lose to the Titans.
No, we were talking about Jacksonville.
Yeah, but
Who
then
was
you said
Jacksonville
who did
playing in that
The
first?
Titans
Oh.
were
That's what I
bad.
was
The
on.
Titans lost their first 7 in a row. They were. I'm sorry. They lost their last 7. The Titans started out
Yeah.
3 and. The Titans started out 5-2. And
One
then,
of those losses
then they
was-
lost. They lost at Kansas City in overtime. Not bad. 5-3. They won the next 2. They were 7-3. The Titans, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row to close the season. They went from 7-3.
Did they get into the playoffs?
No,
or
they went 7-10. They didn't get in.
Yeah.
They were 7-3, and then they lost the last 7 games.
Well, I
of the
think
season.
Jacksonville beat them twice,
Jacksonville beat them twice in that
and
run.
at the end of the
Philly
year,
beat them. Philly got them bad. Philly blew them
Yeah.
out.
The Giants beat them
Tennessee,
first game of the year on that 2-point
Cincinnati,
Who
and
was
then
their last game of the year?
Jacksonville. They lost by 4.
lost.
Dallas got them.
Is that
They
the-
lost
That was
to
a swing
Houston.
game.
They lost to Houston.
Well,
They lost to Houston at that point. How do you go from 7-3 to losing to Houston?
I
I
mean,
mean, Derrick Henry's healthy.
You fall apart.
That's fine.
Davis Mills had one whale of a game. Davis Mills the third.
Davis Mills.
He's got like the greatest.
third.
Yeah, he's a golfer.
Third.
He's a
Right.
golfer playing quarterback.
Yeah. He really killed the British Open.
Yeah, crushed it. Yeah.
So,
His-
anyway,
his putter did
the
some
Jacksonville, that's the one division in the AFC that's bad. The other 3
Yeah.
are all good. The other
The
3
West,
and I haven't,
AFC North, yeah.
the AFC North is good
All
because
right,
Baltimore's
West.
going to be back. Pittsburgh, Cleveland's going to have the second year with Deshaun, see what he does.
Yeah.
And they still have the running
I'm
back, Nick
predicting that.
Chubb.
I'm predicting that to stay where it is.
I hope it does. I hate him.
I
so
think it's
much.
gonna
I
be.
hope
I think it's gonna be
all that
Cincinnati,
money they
Pittsburgh.
spent on him. I'd love to see them.
I think it's
just-
gonna be Cincinnati, Pittsburgh.
They're going to be better. Pittsburgh's going to be better. Baltimore. That's a
Oh,
great team.
sorry.
Baltimore.
Ooh, I take that back.
Yeah, Baltimore.
I completely forgot.
I'm
about
saying
Baltimore.
that's going to be those.
It might
Baltimore's
be-
going to be better than Pittsburgh.
It might be Baltimore.
Yeah, but he can coach.
it might be
Tomlinson
Baltimore.
can coach.
I know, but they still
Baltimore
have
and
that young
Cincinnati.
quarterback.
But they were 8-9 last year. Actually, they were 9-8. They just missed the playoffs last year, and he was a rookie.
So Pittsburgh would be your 3 then. in that
Yeah.
one.
For me, it would.
But I think that's going to be. I think
So
it's
the
gonna
Browns
be,
are your
Baltimore,
the
Cincy,
Browns are going to be
Baltimore,
last place.
without
Yeah,
a
because
doubt.
Cincy's going to be nasty.
Cincy, Baltimore,
Right,
then
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I think it's Baltimore before.
It might be Baltimore because with the
Yeah.
receivers. I agree. We'll see.
I think
They've definitely got more firepower now than they had before.
I think Lamar will do some work this
I
year.
don't know if he's healthy.
Lamar's going to do some work this year.
He's got weapons now.
I'm looking for him in my
He's
fantasy
got
draft.
he's got legit.
That's a good point.
He's got
Yeah.
legit weapons on
I
the
mean, he's a
outside.
beast. But
The thing is, though, he's not going to have to run as much.
Is
He's
he the
got
first
legit
quarterback off the
weapons.
board in a fantasy draft?
Patrick Mahomes is. He still is.
is he?
Yeah, he is. Until further notice, he still is. It's him
Dude,
and then
Jalen Hurts.
I'm saying it's him and then it's Hurts. I think they're 1 and 2.
Yeah, but the
I think
the
they're 1 and
difference
2.
between I think the difference is like in a fantasy league, Lamar's getting yardage.
So
legs.
Mahomes is guaranteed
That's what Hurts
to throw.
gets.
Mahomes
Getting
is
10 points,
guaranteed.
100 yards.
Yeah, but
Mahomes is guaranteed to throw.
But Hurts last year, I had Hurts last year. He was
And he
running
still,
into the end zone. And
he
get
still
7
has
points.
Kelsey. He
So he
still has
scores
these
both
backs.
ways.
I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just saying that Mahomes is guaranteed to get yards
Actually,
every week. He's guaranteed. Guaranteed.
They both are.
Yeah, but more so. Mahomes has been more consistent.
Well, Mahomes
Yeah, but-
is mobile too. He'll run it.
And he's
Hurts,
mobile too.
Hurts runs more than Mahomes nowadays.
See, that's the thing about Hurts. With those weapons, he shouldn't have to run as much. And I would, if you want to keep him, because he again 1 hit away.
Yeah.
I would run him less this year because they've got the weapons
There's
in the
a
past.
there's a difference between Hurts 1 hit. Like he's not one. I mean, that's a big.
He was not.
Cam
he's a
Newton
big
was
dude.
bigger than him and
I-
didn't
But
last.
Hurts didn't take a lot of beatings.
No.
I mean, he ran smart.
but what
he
I'm saying
slid
is-
He
out
is
of bounds.
smart. And he'll
He's
slide
got a good
really
line.
Josh Allen is dumb. He
Yes.
fucking goes.
But I'm
I
saying,
think he's grown.
Although Hurts actually did that his way. He lowered his shoulder
Yeah.
on somebody. Missed what,
Yeah.
4 games?
yeah.
Yeah.
But he has. So what I'm saying is he has a good line. He's mobile,
no.
Best line in football.
He has a great
best line in football. They are.
and he's mobile.
Yeah.
But like,
and he can throw.
right. But
he's
what I'm
got
saying
weapons.
is like, it's not the yardage that he gets isn't like scary
I'm just saying,
yards. You're
Yeah,
not
it's like
worried.
220.
If I were-
But I'm
If
saying
I
you're
were-
not worried he's going to get hit.
If
Like,
I were Philly, I would with what he's got around him. I'm not saying you still won't run him, but I'd run him less. Because again,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to
Those
minimize.
sneaks,
The,
that's the
all
one
it
thing
takes
that's
is one
scary.
hit. He missed 4 games on one
The
hit.
thing he does a lot are those sneaks.
Yeah.
Those can be dangerous. However, with your line, the way that line is set up, it's almost like he doesn't even get touched.
I'm just
on
saying
those
it's less risky for them to
But
do
sneaks
it.
are
I
dangerous.
no, I
than it
agree
would
with
be,
you.
Like say
I'm not saying it's not. 'Cause
Cincinnati to do
I'm
it.
not saying it's not. I'm just
yeah.
saying
Yeah,
that
I'm just saying that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying don't take. He missed one hit 4 games last year.
Like-
Don't take the chance.
Yeah,
Unless
Cincinnati
you have
did that
to.
one year. I mean,
He
Joe
is
Burrow
built
got
different.
leveled like 80 times and still went to the Super Bowl or something stupid.
Joe Burrow's one tough son of a bitch.
But
To get- he
Jalen
was the
Brown's
most-
built different. He's strong as fuck.
Yeah. Well, Burrow got Burrow.
Jalen
They
Hurts.
remember Burrow got
Yeah,
sacked
yeah,
the
I'm
most
sorry.
times in the whole league,
I know.
and he played the whole season. I mean, you got to be tough to fucking.
No, fuck yeah,
Are you
he's
kidding
tough.
me? I mean,
He kind of
But
reminds me like
Hurts is like, fucking squatting who knows how many pounds.
I'm
He
just
squats
saying-
like more than
he
one.
I'm just
reminds
saying,
me like
if you-
Donovan McNabb, only like ripped.
He was
like
bigger. He's
steroids
bigger than
Donovan
McNabb.
I think
Yeah.
he's better.
No, yeah,
Oh, he is
don't-
better.
yeah.
He is better.
McNabb was a good quarterback.
He's a very
I
good
almost said I
quarterback.
don't disagree.
He was a very well. You know you can say that.
Yeah,
it's
I know,
okay.
I
It
know.
is the
It's
name
kind of
of
your
the
staple. You're the one guy that does say it.
Well,
Every now and then it pops out from you.
Every now and then. Every now and then. But
yeah.
anyway. But no, I think that with him, I'm not saying don't run him. I'm saying be more selective about it, just to minimize the risk. That's all. I'm not saying you don't run him. Of course you run him. He's too good not to run. But you
well,
want to minimize. You want to minimize
he's another
the
year,
risk.
another year in the offense.
Yeah, and again, he's got everything around him to succeed.
Yeah, well, he's got God.
Great receiving core. He's
Great
got a
tight
great
end.
running game. The best offensive line in the league. I don't care what anyone says. They're the best offensive line in the league. And I don't think I'd get
I don't-
much of an
Yeah,
argument.
there's
Yeah,
no
I don't
argument.
think
I don't think I'd get an
Yeah.
argument from anybody about that. So
And
everything
then it's
around
got
him.
DeAndre Swift in the running game.
I'm saying it's
Rashad
set up.
Penny is like a.
He doesn't have to.
That's a thunder and lightning. Rashad Penny.
Exactly.
Swift,
But I'm saying
yeah, that's thunder and lightning.
he doesn't have to run.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think part of that run is what makes him.
It's what makes the offense impossible to guard.
No,
Correct.
I'm not saying don't
makes
run
it
him.
makes some of the.
I'm
lanes,
saying
the passing lanes,
minimize-
everything else open.
I'm just saying minimize the risk.
It's
That's all.
annoyingly good.
Yeah.
Minimize the risk. Well,
No, I understand what you're
all.
saying.
so, but, and again, I still
He has to
think
run enough to continue.
I
to
still
keep
think the
them
problem
honest.
the problem with Dallas is their quarterback. They're never going to win with Dak Prescott as their quarterback.
Sorry, Dak.
Yes, their defense is elite. I'm not arguing that, but that quarterback's going to break them. And I don't have any faith in Mike McCarthy calling these.
No, this.
I have no faith in this whatsoever.
is like a throwaway
That's
year.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
No offense to
That's
Dallas.
not. Yeah,
This
no,
is a
no,
throwaway
it is.
year,
I think the Giants are going to be better.
Their defense is going to be amazing.
You think the Giants are better than Dallas this year?
Yeah, the tight end Waller makes a huge difference. They got a weapon now that you can't.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
They got a
That's
weapon. They got a
I'm
weapon
worried
you
about
can't-
health.
I
Well, that's
I
every
know-
football team.
Listen, Dak doesn't give away every game. He just gives away the ones that say
The ones that
playoffs.
matter.
But Waller has missed a lot of time, so I'm concerned about that.
So did Saquon, and he had a healthy year. This guy's due for a healthy year.
Ah, come on now. He's older. He's in his 30s.
He's 28.
He's 31.
He's a 31.
Waller's 31.
No way. Oh no. How many
Well, we
years did you
started-
say he was in the league?
He's 30. He's 30 is what he is.
But I didn't even think he was that old.
I
so-
think you should fact check that one.
He's 30. Because
You
we
better
looked at the other. We
fact check.
What
thought
did
he
you
was.
say? 6 years?
We thought he was
He's
6 years in the
31.
league. We thought he was 26 or 25, and he's 30.
No, I'm going to check. He's 31.
He's 30.
6 years means he
I'm
could.
going
Be.
to ask. I'm going to Siri.
If he came out at 23
Siri,
years
how
old,
old
he's
is
29, 30.
Darren Waller.
I didn't realize he'd been in the league that long.
Darren Waller is 30 years old.
Thank you.
Okay.
30 years old. That's what I
Thanks
said.
for saying that out loud, Siri.
No, because we looked it up. No, because we thought he was younger.
I thought he was
No, that
31.
is older
And then
than I thought.
No, we
Yeah,
said we
that's
found
older
out. We
than I
looked it up, and we found he was 30. We couldn't believe it. But the thing is, the
I think
two,
he turns 31 before the
What, did
season.
he miss
the
2
two-
seasons? Did he miss 2 seasons?
No, he played every season, but he missed games in every season.
Okay.
There were 2 seasons where he played the whole season, and he had
was unbelievable.
1,200 yards, 90 catch. Like he was a beast. And I'm just saying, he's coming off a season where he missed games.
So
So
maybe
he's due.
now-
He's due for a healthy year, just like Saquon was. I think he's healthy this year.
But
I think
is-
he. I think
what
he
is
plays.
Saquon do for an unhealthy year?
I think he's had plenty of them.
He did a lot last year.
But this
lot
kid,
of workload.
this kid's going to take the workload off him because now they can throw the ball more.
hope so.
He's going to have less attempts.
We'll
Last year was him and the quarterback. That was it.
So Darius
That was
Slayton,
Uh,
he's a number 3. Fringe.
I think he's a three.
oh, yeah, he's a 3.
He's a 3. 700 yards receiving. He's a 3.
Juju's a solid 2.
He's a 2.
So Slayton's a
He's a
definite
solid
3.
Wait, who is your 2? Who is your 2?
Well,
My 2?
Waller has to
Devontae
be
Parker's
the
my
one.
2.
But if we're just talking receivers, for the Giants,
Yeah.
Slayton's your 3. Or your 2.
I'm saying you have Isaiah Hodgins, who they got off of
This is
the
like
Buffalo.
awful to talk
Buffalo
about.
practice
Buffalo.
It's like awful to talk
And
about.
he's got talent.
He does.
He's
but
talented.
they got him off a practice squad.
Yeah.
So he might be your 1.
This is seriously awful to talk about.
You signed Sterling
That's not-
Shepard again. And then Jalen Hyatt is a guy you picked 3rd round, but it looks like he might not be in there.
You know-
So
you know who's gonna have a-
Slayton might be the
3.
number 1.
Number 1 with a real tight end next to him now.
That's true.
That's like, but
But
that's
it's-
still
but
not.
That
it's like
helps.
It's
That
like
helps.
a
You
bad
can't say it
number
doesn't
2.
help.
That's
I mean,
not like a Juju next
If
to
he could have
not as
700,
good as
listen,
Juju, yeah.
if he could have 724 yards last year, which he did, and he had no help in the passing game.
Oh,
None.
that's true. That's true.
Now you put a tight end with this guy's talent out there with him,
He should be able to do
he
better.
should do better. And he'll probably have less catches but more yards. He's going to be more open. Everybody knew that's the only guy we have to worry about, Slayton. Every opponent knew that.
Yeah.
Now you got a tight end you got to worry about.
Yeah.
And if this kid Hodgins is what he looked like the end of last year, maybe you have 3 people to worry about because he's talented.
Boom.
You're like talking yourself into.
No, I'm not. I'm saying this kid.
That's insane.
This stuff happened on
That
the field.
wide receiving. That's the worst wide receiving.
No,
core.
it's not. The Indianapolis Colts are by far the worst wide receiver in the fucking league. They're
No,
embarrassing.
They have no. They're not the worst.
Who's on the Colts?
Pittman.
Who?
Pittman.
Michael?
Yeah.
He's not better than fucking Waller.
No, it's not Michael, is it?
Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman.
He's
Michael
better
Pittman.
than every one of those receivers you
No,
just
he's
named.
not.
All
Well,
right.
actually, no, the funny thing is the Giants signed a Colts receiver in the offseason. Paris,
Paris
what's his
who?
name? Paris Brown?
Paris
Brown.
Paris Brown?
Paris Brown.
Apparently he runs like a 4.3. But he didn't do anything for the Colts.
Paris Campbell,
Paris Campbell.
who had 600 yards receiving last year with the Colts in 17
Which, when you
games.
think about being on the Colts, that's pretty good.
Yep. Pittman had 900. Pittman's a 2. 925, 4 touchdowns. He's a solid 2. Pittman. 925, 4 touchdowns. I'd say what? He
Solid
had
2?
Yeah, I'd say it's a solid 2. They need a 1.
It's a good 2,
He'd
actually.
be a good 2.
900?
900. If you're
But
900
he's better
yards,
than everybody on the Giants wide receiving core.
I don't know.
about
Slayton.
that. Slayton's close.
Who are we
Pittman?
talking about? Oh, to Pittman? I think Pittman's better than Slayton.
I
what
said
do
he,
the
I
numbers
said
say?
it was close.
But what do the numbers say?
He was 200 yards better. He was 900. Slayton was 724.
Okay.
No, so he's a. We think he's. I think he's a 3. Slayton's a 3.
Yeah.
Pittman's a 2.
But they don't have a 1.
They have a tight end though who's
They have
had
like-
2 1,000. He's.
They have like
so
they
who-
have like 2 3s and a
Why
4
can't
and a
you
half.
understand that a tight end can be a
But
1?
who else is on their receiving attack? The Colts.
Well, Campbell's
Oh,
gone.
I don't know who else is on the
So
Colts.
Paris Campbell's gone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at
Because
the
you're
Colts
arguing
right
that the
now.
Colts is worse, right?
The only guy they have is Pittman. I have nobody else that's worth even mentioning because Campbell.
Do you have the roster pulled up?
I have their stats from last year. It was Pittman at 925, and then Campbell at 623, and then the drop off goes literally off a cliff. Now you have a tight end at 300, a running back at 209. I mean, they don't. No. There's
Yeah,
not-
but they also had Matt Ryan throwing the ball. Jesus. Not that it's going to be better this year with Anthony Richardson.
I mean, who's Anthony
But-
Richardson? I mean,
Dude, but that's
That
one
dude,
thing that I'm interested to watch that guy.
Yeah, I think you'll be good.
where did he
But-
come from?
Florida.
It's the kid from
It's
Florida.
the fucking
Oh, yeah.
diesel
But
motherfucker.
Hurts didn't have like an amazing year his first year, right?
Yeah,
He-
no,
he
but
came
I'm still
in-
interested.
But he had no weapons.
and he had that whole
This kid
Wentz
has-
thing going
this
on.
kid has maybe
Hurts
one.
isn't the same type of athlete that
No.
Anthony Richardson is either.
Well, I don't know if I
No?
would say that.
No.
I think I know
Dude, Anthony
Richardson's freak
Richardson
a
is
freak.
going to do
He's-
some crazy shit in the NFL.
What the hell's Hurts doing?
No, Hurts is great. I'm not taking anything
There's a
away
different
from
type of
Hurts.
athlete. I think what you're
Yeah.
saying is like
Okay.
he's
But to
like
say he's
he's
not-
Dude,
probably
Anthony
not as
Richardson is like raw and just like, I mean, big, fast. Have you seen him?
yes.
I saw him in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But-
different than Hurts. Hurts is like,
Yeah, of course they're
Hurts
different.
is like
But I'm
a
saying he's
classic
not like
QB
that much better of an athlete.
who can fucking
Anthony's like the
D
best,
lineman.
could be the best athlete on the field.
He's
That's my
6'4", 230 pounds.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah.
A lot of quarterbacks are 6'4". He's not like Josh. Josh Allen's a monster. Josh Allen's like 6'5", 6. He's a fucking monster.
No.
There's a lot of 6'4"
Dude,
quarterbacks.
If you see the way this guy moves on the field,
I've
it's
watched
different
him.
than Josh Allen.
He is big, but he's not like overly. He's not like Cam Newton big. He's not that.
It seems even different than Cam Newton.
Cam Newton was a beast.
I know, but he seems the way he does it. I think is going to be different. I think he could do some cool things.
Cam Newton won a league MVP. We'll see. Anyway, and he went to a Super Bowl, so with a limited offense. But
No, I'm not saying this guy's better than any of them.
no,
I think he's different. You're saying he's just like some other guy.
I'm saying I don't know what he is. I'm saying he's 6'4", 230. There's a lot of quarterbacks that are 6'4", 230. That doesn't stand out.
Yeah, but they don't move like that 6'4".
He's
Who's the kid for
I think he's
Chicago?
different.
Yeah.
Justin Fields.
6'4", 230.
He's a fucking athlete.
Okay. And he's not the only one either. I mean, there's others like him. I mean, Josh Allen, 6'5".
This guy seems to be built different than Justin Fields. Justin Fields seems longer and leaner.
So
think we
he's more like
thought way
Jamarcus
too
Russell.
much
He's
about
bulky.
this.
No.
Or
he's-
like
he's
Dante
he's a little
Culpepper?
thicker. Little thicker.
Remember Dante Culpepper? He was
No, but
thick.
this guy's cut. Anthony Richardson is cut.
He's cut
He is.
like me.
He's big as fuck.
Who's the coach of them again? Who's the Colts coach?
They fired somebody and they fired Frank Reich.
They brought in Saturday at midseason.
Yeah, but they hired somebody
They
else.
hired
So they
somebody else.
hired
for
an
that.
Eagles coordinator.
Shane Steichen.
Was it an Eagles coordinator?
Yeah, Shane Steichen, I think it is.
The offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Make sure I got that right. I could have
Shane, what is it?
Steichen, yeah, it's like a,
He's the head coach.
yeah.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I think I saw some clips of his like meetings.
But that division as a whole, though, is going to stink.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville should run away with that.
Both of our coordinators left.
The other three divisions are going to be dogfights.
You think
Yeah.
they're gonna have any impact from that?
Who?
The Eagles losing offensive and defensive coordinator.
In the beginning, yes, but they'll adjust.
Like, so how much you think it would cost them?
Not much. I mean, no.
game?
Look,
Two games?
maybe at the most, but again,
Look at this Giants fan over here.
They're still going to.
What's it going to cost them?
The Eagles are still going to flirt with 13, 14 wins.
Fuck
Even-
yeah.
they even-
12.
Well, then Houston is going to have an impact because I think they're going to win
12.
13 or 14.
12 wins.
But again,
Look at that schedule.
the
Look at their
impact
schedule.
will be early in the season when once they get accustomed to it, they'll adjust. They will.
Yeah, their schedule isn't pretty.
So, but I think it will affect them early.
And
It's
actually,
not going to destroy them.
actually,
The X factor is the guy in the trunk.
I think the thing that people
Guy in the
should
trunk.
talk about when you're thinking about like where they're going to end up in wins is if you think about it, AFC East is playing in the NFC East. That's the worst possible outcome for both of
For
those
both
leagues.
of
It
them.
is
Yeah,
because
for
they're the
both
two
divisions.
deepest divisions, I think.
Yeah,
I think they are.
like
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
right.
That is fucked up.
But I'm saying those two divisions, they're going to beat each other up.
Right,
All of
that's-
them.
There's
So
gonna
all
be some
their-
cool games.
But what I'm
amongst
saying is,
those
all
divisions.
those records
Yeah.
are going to not
Yeah.
look pretty.
No.
The Eagles are not going to
I'm
come
saying-
out like,
yeah.
we rolled last year, but they're not
They're
going
going to be a little different. They're
Yeah.
still, I think they'll still be semi-dominant, though. I mean, they're so much better
They'll
than so
be.
many
They're the
teams.
best team in that division, but are the best team
Well,
in the.
duh.
Their only real
But are they the
competition
the
right
best
now.
team in the fucking league.
The only team in the competition right now is a team that
Yeah.
doesn't have a quarterback.
The best team in the league was actually
Who, the Niners?
The Niners are their only
was
competition. They don't have a
actually the
quarterback.
Chiefs. They beat us
So
barely.
I think the Eagles were better than the Chiefs.
I
They
think so
were.
too.
The
but
Chiefs
they
outcoached,
but they won.
outplayed.
They
Yeah.
won. So, but you still have in the mix like
choked. Your team choked.
no, we didn't.
Fucking
Defensive
choked.
line.
Defensive line.
Did not choke.
They fucking choked. The guy was on one leg. They didn't fucking
They
get
threw
to
the
it
ball
once.
in like
They,
1.5 seconds.
I
out
think
of
they
his
got
hand or
out
something
game planned.
stupid.
They got out
Actually,
game
they got
planned.
out game planned.
That was
I think
part
they
Andy
did.
Reid knew what he was doing.
That was part of it. Too.
Yeah,
He was getting the ball out, so there are no sacks.
right. They needed
Like,
to change the way they were doing things in that game, but
They never did.
no.
No adjustments.
that ball came
that's a
out
good point.
ridiculously quick.
Pity.
Pity.
I don't know. I just
That was a rough one.
That was rough.
thanks. Yeah,
Sorry.
but we
We
didn't.
didn't call the game, but Matt Patricia might.
I thought there was no way.
Remember
The
we
Chiefs
talked
were
about
gonna
it.
win that
You
game.
remember when we talked about it, and you
I
asked
thought the
me, and I
Chiefs-
was like,
I
I'm a
thought-
little nervous
I thought
about Pat
Mahomes-
Mahomes'
No,
magic.
I
and
thought-
then
I
what
thought-
did he do? He
No,
was
I
like,
said
sprinkle
Mahomes
the
would have a
magic.
good game, but Philly would eventually make 1 or 2 stops they need to. They didn't stop him at all.
Yeah.
They never fucking stopped him. I thought Mahomes was going to throw at least 3 touchdown passes, but Philly was going to
No,
win.
we stopped them a bunch right in the beginning because I thought it should have been a
Yeah,
blowout.
y'all pulled away.
Yeah,
And then that when he dropped the ball and they scooped and scored,
that was
changed the whole fucking game.
everything about the game.
I don't think they stopped him really at all, but whatever. Who's cooking?
We'll
brisket?
go with the facts, and then RJ can say whatever he was just talking
The
about.
facts are they put up 38 points. 31 points on your fucking stellar defense. That had 2 weeks to prepare for
Had
a guy on
nothing to do
one
with
leg.
the turnover.
Had a
nothing
guy
to
on
do
one.
with the
Guy was
touchdown.
on one leg. He
No,
had 2
but
weeks to prepare for.
Jalen Hurts
That's a
basically
joke.
outplayed Pat Mahomes.
He outplayed him,
Other than
Your
the
guy
fumble-
outplayed him.
Other than the fumble, yes.
but he decisively outplayed
and the
him.
fumble was not his. I don't.
The fumble wasn't really even his fault.
Well, the fumble was
It
his
was.
fault.
He
but
dropped
it's not,
the ball.
But it's not like
He dropped the ball.
Problem
Anybody
is,
would have dropped the ball in
He
that
couldn't
moment.
make
Anybody would
one.
have dropped the ball in that
Patrick
moment.
Mahomes hit like that.
He's
drops
not
the ball.
anybody. He's Jalen Hurts.
Tom Brady hit like that, drops the ball.
Listen, the
Bring it
bottom
back.
line
They
is
barely touched
the
the ball.
defense.
He just dropped it.
He was your quarterback had
wasn't a
no
big hit.
margin for error because your defense didn't show up. That's the problem. Your quarterback should have been able to make a mistake or two and not have it bite him in the ass. Your defense didn't do anything after halftime.
Dude, he was
That
throwing.
a joke.
He was throwing.
Where the fuck were the halftime adjustments? What the fuck went on in that locker room at halftime? It was like the fucking defense forgot to fucking how to fucking play.
All right. Okay.
Serious.
That's what it looked like.
I think I'm going to rewind the tape a little bit.
Rewind
more.
that fucking tape.
And
And
I'm
I'll,
gonna
you know,
go back-
put a bucket right next
I'm
to
going
you
to
to
go
throw
back
up
to
in
the
it when you
old
watch that
fucking
second
Philly
half.
special and just
Yeah.
picture that. Picture that.
That's how you get
I'm
out.
crying with
Yeah.
all 6 of these.
That's
I'm crying
cool.
with all 6. And by one of them's got Philly on it too.
I'm in my
so I'm
happy
crying
place,
with
'cause
all 6 of them.
I'm in my happy place.
You can have your
watching
one.
Tom Baby
Yeah,
drop the ball.
Tom Baby who
on,
threw for
from now on-
505.
From now on,
Blame Belichick for
we
that.
can't do this if somebody's mood's off.
Tom
because
Baby
then
catches
it's
the
just
ball.
bitching
Tom's the
whole
greatest of
time.
all time. Deal with it.
It's the bitching.
He's a distant first.
He's not a good
The
catching
greatest.
the ball
No, he's a quarterback.
off the Philly special.
Actually, I have him catching one for 30 yards against the
you
Dolphins
can't come
in
over
December.
cranky anymore
Why?
because there's too much of this shit.
That was too much of this shit. Shit. Who's the crybaby now?
I love Larry Bird. I love Randall Cunningham. I love Tom
I
Brady.
do love Randall
What's wrong with
Cunningham, but I
Randall
don't
Cunningham?
talk about it all the time.
He's not the
I
greatest.
know. I'm just I was pretending to be you two crying back.
But
and forth.
that wasn't.
You've done enough crying for all of us with that fucking baseball. Shut the fuck up. We're going to get you a whole box of tissues. We got a whole 18-wheeler. We got a whole 18-wheeler of tissues coming in
We
for
already
you
talked
and your
about-
daily Mets morning.
Oh please.
This Mets morning
Wait,
moment brought to you
You've
by...
been crying tears since Tom Brady left
Yes!
New England.
The
Years.
greatest of all time, and you let him
I'm
walk out
still
the
in the
door.
midst of the season at least.
But
He's retired
At least
now.
your owner did what he was supposed to do.
But yours is like this. I'm going on a 13-day detox.
Yeah, that was uncalled for.
2 days later,
You need to do that.
you're searching the internet
Yeah.
looking for
No, you know what he didn't
porn.
do? You know what he didn't do?
Just
he
to get the Mets
He didn't
score.
close off all the links to people that he knows so there'd be an update with someone so we could check in on. He didn't shut off
The
communication.
soft porn Mets score.
He didn't shut off communication. That was the problem. Ooh, what's that? He didn't shut off communication. That was the problem.
I kept a couple
The
strings
lines-
still attached.
That's what he did.
Kept a couple strings still attached, and what do you know?
You did
started
that.
getting some signals.
How far does this
Mets
Twitter
lose.
feed go?
Mets lose.
How far does this Twitter feed go? I hope I never see the score anywhere in these comments.
Oh dang! The Mets lost. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
I'm saying you didn't need to. Go
Nothing
into-
wrong with these tears, bitch.
I didn't-
What? I'm just saying you're giving
didn't
us
have to
crap
do it.
about what you did the first
But
half
you
of
did.
the-
Yeah.
I know.
Well, deal.
Yeah. If you're allowed to whine, but we're not.
That's correct.
Bullshit.
Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. We're just as
No,
much as loud.
I'm
allowed
allowed
as
to
you are
whine.
yours.
You're allowed to break my fucking chops.
His team
when I
coughed
whine,
up a Super Bowl.
and
He's never
you're
reason to be
allowed-
pissed off about it.
Look, I'm allowed to whine, and you're allowed to bust my chops. You're allowed to whine, and I'm gonna fucking bust your chops too,
But you
because you're crying.
but
I
you
don't
went
re-
first.
Yeah.
You were the
mean
first
I went
crier.
first?
We didn't
The
crush
first
you.
segment was all about
We
Tom's
actually-
tears.
Dude, you've been crying for 3 years about Belichick,
And I've been right.
but you're still crying for 3 years
Because he hasn't fixed the problem.
So
You've been
I'm
crying
not the
longer
first
than
crier.
that about Larry Bird, I would say.
Right.
Only when some stupid ass fucking
Ah.
talks down about him.
I mean, come on.
You can't. The guy, Stephen A. Smith hit
Did
the
you
nail
know
on the
he's
head.
Danny Ainge's second
Just like you
cousin?
crying
The
about
three-
soccer.
Yeah, you cry about. Does he cry about something?
Yes.
Thank God I don't hear that crap. I'm gonna listen to that garbage.
We've all got our crying.
You want to cry? Go with the side of the pond. Go cry with them.
There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in RJ's garage.
Yeah, there is. There's plenty of tears in this.
Have we ever cried on this show? We
I
haven't.
know. Have we?
What
No.
would there be to
No,
cry
you
about?
did told me that
Oh,
you
wait, you're a
choked
Mets
up
fan.
Oh, that was
when
when
you were saying Happy Father's Day or something.
father.
Like that.
My father. Yes, that did happen.
But I wasn't here. No. So you can get emotional when I'm not here.
We're talking about my father. It was Father's Day.
If I had been here, would you have teared up?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
That's like a very like deep question. Why are we going all the way into?
I certainly would have been justified.
Deep recesses of people's feelings here. What's
no, I was,
on?
dude. I was just saying.
We're never gonna touch on that.
The reason, the one time I teared up was because it was Father's Day, and I was talking about my dad who died 17 years ago of cancer. So I teared up a little bit. I got a little choked up. That's all right. No, it's all right. It happens to everybody. I wish it didn't, but it's part of life. But the bottom line is that was the thing that I got choked up about.
Right.
Which is I think is legitimate.
Of course.
So
anything you get choked up is legit. I'm just pointing out the fact that like it doesn't happen a lot. And I'm wondering if I had been here, would you have had the same emotional response?
Yes.
That's good.
Should we try to make ourselves cry on the show?
No.
Like we're gonna force these.
Second Matt Patricia, don't worry. Second Matt Patricia starts pulling his shit. You'll start crying.
Let me see if I can poke myself in the eye. Give me like.
The second Matt Patricia pops his head out from that trunk, you're gonna start crying, and we'll have the tissues right here for you.
Teary-eyed.
Yep, you'll be misty.
I'm thinking of all the saddest things I can right now.
Because honestly,
trying to get a little.
You would have every reason to cry and be justified because why on earth would Philadelphia hire this idiot? They don't need him.
This session.
Why would they hire him?
We're not no more Patricia talk. That's enough.
Why would they hire him?
This segment brought to you by Kleenex.
We talk this all the time, and it's the same dumb stuff. Okay.
I'm saying you have a good reason to cry.
You'll say Patricia's awful and she's gonna ruin everything, and I'll say they don't even let him steer the car.
He's already kissing and hugging with the defensive backs. I don't know.
So we're not allowed to have the same argument?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we can, but it's just like why?
It's not going anywhere.
No, it's
but there's value in arguing.
He's not going away.
You just told me they were the best team, and now you're telling me like some weird Matt Patricia. Like,
on paper, they're the best team. They're going to win.
Going to crush us.
On paper, they're the best team. Last year, Philly was the best team on paper last year. Did they win? No.
That's true.
So you can be the best team on paper and not win.
Yeah, but they finished second. You're acting like
second sucks.
Finish
Get the
like
fuck
last
out of
in the
place.
NFC East.
Oh, did you hang that second place banner up in there?
I don't give a shit about second.
No one does. That's my point.
What I'm saying is, you said like, oh, you know,
you can't discount
second
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
seconds.
Of course it sucks,
yeah,
but
I'm not gonna consider.
I'd rather have my team be there than
my team. You were favored to win the game, and you're dead. If you were an underdog and you gave it close.
Were the Patriots in the playoffs?
The Patriots have 6 Super Bowls in 19 years. They can fucking suck for a while.
Were they in the playoffs?
No, they missed it by one.
We're talking about the playoffs
because of the guy you now have.
Playoffs.
They missed it.
Playoffs.
I'm just trying to win a game.
Playoffs.
I just did Allen Iverson.
Who had a better rant?
We're talking about playoffs.
Who had a better rant? What about, remember Herman Edwards? You play to win the game.
Always hated that one.
That was a bad one.
My favorite one.
The crown of Denny Green. Denny Green. What crown?
The Bears are who we thought they were. And Murray smacks the podium.
God.
He let him off the hook.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, that was a great
that was epic rant.
I did a radio commercial. At Sports Radio 910. I used to work there. I also interned
Sports
there.
Radio 910.
And
look at you name dropping.
Look, I'm going to name drop. Mike Maniscalco. Mike Maniscalco was the afternoon drive guy. He is now the play-by-play voice of the Hurricanes.
Hockey team.
Yes.
The sport you hate.
I don't hate it. I don't watch it. Anyway, that guy was the afternoon drive host, and I
understand.
And I recorded a commercial going, and I did press conferences, and I was like, Maniscalco's who we thought he was, and we let him off the hook. So, like, I recorded that spot, and every now and then I'd have Sports Radio 910 on, and this was back when I was in college. And
they'd play that?
And I'd be with my friends, and we'd be partaking, and, copious amounts of marijuana.
And they'd play that?
And then, boom, my commercial would come on. And it's like, the Bears are who we thought they were. And my friends
Can you imagine the half-hour rant that resulted from that in that group? Oh, my God.
Well, it was just like everybody like laughing, like, holy shit, it's your commercial. Like, my friend would text me and be like, I just heard your spot.
Sign my beer.
I had no, I'm talking about my good friends. Dude, I'm talking about.
Can I get a picture?
I'm talking about my good friends. Only my good friends. Oh God! This wasn't like people going, "Was that you?"
I brought this Sharpie. I found this.
Hey,
Sharpie.
You're the guy.
I found this Sharpie in my car after I bought it, and I brought it in. Will you please sign my arm?
I did a couple press conference ones. I can't remember what the other ones were.
No, the best one was the fan who came and had his tattoo of his face on his back.
Yeah.
And then
You're the guy. Look. I got you.
Are you Izzo? You Tommy Izzo?
You can't be him.
No.
No, they're all looking like he looks like him, but he's not him.
It's me.
The Tommy Izzo?
It's me.
It's really
Michigan State
And Tom
basketball?
goes, "Hi, thank you for watching."
You know how many times I get that?
Yeah.
You know how many times I get
And then Tom goes,
any
"Hi,
relation to Michigan State, Tom Izzo?
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
I said, no, my name is Tommy Izzo.
Yeah, we're first cousins, twice removed.
I was named after my grandfather, Tommaso Izzo.
There you go.
No relation to
No relation to Tom.
Tom
Tom what?
Michigan State Izzo.
What's his middle initial? Do you know?
I don't.
They never say what his
I
middle.
wonder if he's a TJ.
Oh, I wonder.
He's no Tom, Dick, or Harry.
That would
Just
definitely
actually
add,
I'm Thomas
that
John.
would definitely add fuel to the
I'm
room of
Thomas
fire.
John, TJ Izzo.
Okay, cool.
I'm saying that would definitely add fuel to the fire. The Rumorville.
It would.
You two are related.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy who does the spot, the commercial, and the coach of Michigan State, they're like related. Did you know that shit? Did you know that?
You are kind of like
would've
name
thought that?
related.
Who would have thought?
Oh, yeah, we have the same name.
You
Yeah.
imagine that conversation? Anyway, well, that's going to do it for segment
Is his
2
middle
tonight.
name Jay?
We're going to be gone for a week, but we are going to record. He will be in New York. I will be up in Boston, up on the Cape. We'll be talking all the things Boston. He'll be talking other things. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm interested to see this cousin of his, wherever he is, this philosopher, this Zen master, this freaking.
He's gonna
Lord.
take you for. He's gonna take your mind on a ride,
Oh,
and then he's
Lord.
gonna fuck it.
That-
Give you the
nah,
old
I'm-
mind fuck.
I'm out on that.
I'm just telling you right now, America.
Nah, my cousin John's hilarious.
I'm
He's
just
really
kidding.
funny.
You've
kidding.
been warned.
And my cousin Sal will
When-
likely be with us.
When you see the recording from New York, make sure you blaze up beforehand because you're gonna need a little Betty to get through that. I'm just telling you right now, little Betty.
Oh yeah, and yours just gonna be clean.
Little Betty, a little bourbon. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. I know what's going. I know the Harry Carey is going to happen up in my. I get it. Right? I get it. I'm admitting it. Okay? No.
Well, that's all.
But until then, you guys have a great 4th of July. Next week is the holiday.
Harry Carey.
We shall return a week from Sunday night or Monday, whichever Tom feels like getting out of bed for. At that point, the Mets should be somewhere below the Save the Spotted Owl Society, and maybe.
It's a 1 a.m. recording.
I didn't know you were Mr. Spry.
And maybe.
I know you're always out and about, exercising in the morning, making the most of all your time.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, so fuck off.
No, I'm not. But But anyway,
This man gets out of more shit
I do.
than people do.
It's incredible. That's an art,
No, I know.
It's a talent.
This man knows how to play dumb more than anybody I've ever
listen,
met.
you almost think, you
I'm
almost,
supposed to do that?
One has to wonder, is he even acting? Anyway, you guys enjoy the holiday. For the redoubtable one, the highly questionable one, the fixture. We will be back on the other side. We can have Cranny Camp be around the corner then. Maybe Dalvin Cook and Hawkins will have a home. We'll figure it out and we'll delve into the predictions and all that good stuff. But until then, don't be Mr. Rogers. Stay loose, America.
Tune in for
Stay
Cranny.
loose.
I didn't pee once tonight.
And he didn't pee. We're closing. We're going to have to get it out before
I'm
he does
about
pee.
to.
Done.
Done.
Finito.
Over.